Good day, everyone. I'm Hannah Armela Labe, and I'll be discussing the Module 28 Physical Development of Primary Schoolers. Can you guess what grade these kids are in based on their physical appearance? So these students are in grade 1. In the development stage, their children will have started their elementary grades, specifically their primary years in grade 1 to grade 3. Next, so physical growth during the primary school years is slow but steady, which means when kids are in primary school, they grow steadily but not super fast like when they were babies. They slowly get taller, gain weight, and build muscles. Sometimes they have growth fast, but mostly it is a steady process as not such as not too fast, not too slow. So, physical development involves having good muscle control and coordination. Second is developing eye-hand coordination. An example for this is cutting paper using scissors. So third is having a good personal hygiene. Of course, in this stage, kids are being taught on how to wash their hands properly, brush their teeth, and taking a bath. And lastly, being aware of good safety habits. So this is a way for them to prevent accidents or any injuries. Next is the height and weight of primary schoolers. So their height increases 2 inches in a year, and their weight increases 6.5 pounds or approximately 2.95 kilograms a year. So the factors that are need to consider in their height and weight are their genes, the food they eat or the food that they consume every day, and of course the climate in their environment, and the exercise. So exercise helps the physical development of a child, and their medical condition, and the disease and illness. So next is the bones and muscles. So childhood years are the peak bone producing years. Since children's bones have proportionately more water and protein-like materials and fewer minerals than adults, ensuring adequate calcium intake help strengthening. So this means that childhood bones contain more water and protein-like materials and fewer minerals compared to adults. So therefore, ensuring an adequate intake of calcium is essential for strengthening bones during this critical phase. Calcium plays a vital role in bone mineralization, contributing to bone density and strength, thus reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis later in life. So, thus promoting sufficient calcium intake in children or in childhood supports optimal bone health and sets the foundation for lifelong skeletal strength. So next is the motor development of the primary schoolers. So children in this stage loves to move a lot. They run, skip, hop, jump, tumble, roll, and dance. So there are two types of motor development, which is the unimanual and bimanual. So unimanual require the use of hand, and bimanual require the use of two hands. So an example of unimanual motor development is when a toddler grasping food to feed themselves. And for the bimanual motor development is when a preschooler tying their shoelace rather. So it also includes the coordination. The motor development includes the coordination, which means a series of movement organized and timed to occur in a particular way. Next is balance. A child's ability to maintain equilibrium and stability in different positions. So there are two kinds of balance, which is the static balance and dynamic balance. So static balance is maintained in fixed position, while dynamic balance maintained while moving. Next is speed. So speed is the ability to cover great distance in the shortest possible time. And as for the next is the agility, is the ability to quickly change and shift the body to direction. And lastly is the power, which is the ability to perform maximum effort in the shortest period. So next, here are some motor milestones of primary school age children by Bergen and Bergen Child and Adolescent Development in Your Classroom, 3rd edition 2018 Boston AMA USA book. So fine motor skills includes the zippers and lace of the shoes, able to learn piano or violin, and control pencil with finger thumb movement from the elbow, and write and draw with more control. But writing looks like choppy and uneven. Letters are getting smaller. Uppercase letters are somewhat mastered, but challenging through third grade or the grade 3, especially letters with slants and curves. So this is like more probably they learn in their motor skills during the primary schoolers. So next is the gross motor skills. So it includes the hop, skip on alternating feet such as walking or running, and jump rope, walk on a balance beam throwing, catching and kicking become smoother. And also they begin to participate in organized games such as hopscotch and also this basketball. So lastly is the skate or sky or bike and biking, specialized skills with training. Next is some issues affecting physical development of primary schoolers. First is the obesity. So overweight and obese children are likely to stay obese well into their adulthood. Next is the childhood nutrition. So malnutrition remains major health issue in the Philippines. So kids should be aware on what they eat, such as nutritious food, so that they will avoid malnutrition or unhealthy food. And lastly is the sleep. So of course children are mandatory to sleep on time. So at this age, children are likely to advise to sleep about 8 to 11 hours. It includes the afternoon sleep nap. So sleep are poor and inadequate sleep may result to mood swings, behavioral problems such as hyperactivity and cognitive problems. So next is the implication to childcare, education, and parenting. Two major ways to help primary school age to be physical healthy. First is to provide them with good nutrition. As I said a while ago, that children needs to eat healthy food such as fruits, vegetables, or anything, and protein food, and taking vitamins also. It is mandatory. And second, it involves in coordinated and age-appropriate physical activities. I have a last question for all of you guys. This is, what types of physical activities are most beneficial for primary schoolers' overall development? Well, I will answer the question since it is online. So, well, for me, physical schoolers' overall development activities are like running, jumping, climbing, or playing sports. As a while ago, that this will help them to have physical development fastly. They also help with fitness, coordination, social skills, and thinking abilities. So that's all for today, and thank you for listening.